in just a few weeks.
Featured in GQ, Playboy, and Men's Health. Find out what all the buzz is about. Go to forhims.com/ED and get started for just $5 while supplies last.
Pour gasoline on their tents and burn them to death. Just weeks ago, sheriff's deputies in Tennessee arrested the same man after reports he had threatened hikers with a big knife. But they apparently had to let him go because the victims didn't want to press charges. This is the 17-inch knife that investigators say they found on him after last month's arrest. Brian Yennis with the rest of the news. Brian?
Shep, after 30-year-old James Jordan threatened to burn down the campsite where 4 hikers were spending the night, the FBI says 2 of the hikers ran for their lives. Jordan chased them with a 20-inch knife, but then stopped giving chase and went back to the campsite. That's where Jordan allegedly stabbed and killed a male hiker in front of a female hiker. According to the criminal complaint, the female hiker, quote, turned to face Jordan and raised her arms as if to surrender when Jordan began stabbing her, and she received multiple stab wounds. Victim number 2 fell to the ground and played dead, at which point Jordan left to find his dog. The stabbed woman, bloodied and injured, hiked 6 miles before getting help from 2 hikers. The Wythe County Sheriff's Office tells me the male hiker sent out a GPS signal before he died.
What actually got us to the location where we arrested the suspect was one of the victims had sent a SOS signal, and we were contacted by the company, and they gave us the GPS coordinates where that SOS came from.
A police tactical team arrested Jordan and recovered the knife in the Wythe County, Virginia section of the Appalachian Trail inside the George Washington and Jefferson National Forest. Shep.
Hey, law enforcement, Brian, had sent out a warning about this guy, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And the stabbed woman was able to identify the suspect from photos police had of Jordan from past incidents. The Unicoi County Sheriff in Tennessee tells me they arrested him 3 weeks ago for harassing hikers on 2 different occasions with a knife and a shovel. At least 3 hikers gave police statements, but the hikers chose not to pursue charges. Jordan received probation and he was let go. He appeared in court today. The Massachusetts man faces 2 federal charges, including 1 count of murder, and is now undergoing a psychological evaluation. Shep.
Brian Yennis, thank you. What can they do with your face? San Francisco could become the first city in the country to ban police and other government agencies from using facial recognition. The Board of Supervisors there is set to vote on this proposal tomorrow. Now, critics of this ban say facial recognition can really help law enforcement because it allows them to catch criminals more quickly. But supporters say the technology really isn't always accurate and that the city can have good policing without it. Claudia Cowan reporting live from City Hall in San Francisco. Claudia?
Well, Shepard, some critics call this unchecked surveillance, Big Brother following them everywhere. And even though San Francisco police do not use facial recognition technology, this proposed ordinance would make sure that they never could. Now, the software is able to run headshots against numerous databases to look for suspects and prevent crimes like identity fraud. Computer vision tools can also, for instance, pinpoint a missing child in a crowd. But critics argue it comes at a price. They say people of color are often misidentified because of their darker skin tones, and that the technology raises concerns over civil rights.
In the public spaces where people are moving about that are covered by these surveillance cameras, they are being facially recognized and effectively, in our view, being treated as suspects.
Across the bay, the city of Oakland is considering similar restrictions on government's use of this fast-growing technology. Shep.
But there are those who support the idea of using facial recognition. What do they say?
Well, especially in law enforcement, that's right, Shepard. Then they argue that banning this kind of technology could put communities at risk.
We want to be on the forefront of fighting crime and keeping our communities safe. We recognize that criminals will keep committing crimes, and they will always be trying to find ways to stay ahead of the law enforcement investigations. And this is just another tool.
Special software from Amazon called Rekognition can take an image of a suspect from a surveillance camera and find a match among thousands of jail mugshots, for example, in just seconds. It's how police in Oregon caught Travis Daffern, a convicted thief. The software also nabbed a criminal who had shaved his beard. A city ban would not impact facial scans being used by the federal government at local airports or at stores, for instance, that have the software connected to their private surveillance systems. If the ban passes, and it is expected to, it would be just the latest example of San Francisco restricting technology it helped invent. Shep.
Claudia Cowan, live in San Francisco. Ahead, it's Felicity Huffman's day in court in the college admissions scandal. She entered the federal courthouse in Boston earlier this afternoon. She entered the federal courthouse in Boston earlier this afternoon and is still in the hearing now. We're waiting for an update. Ahead, we'll check in at the court.